basically, right? This is the story time, okay? So as you guys know, I'm locked into the streaming shit, right? So I don't go out anymore. Yesterday, right? Everything that was supposed that could have gone wrong went wrong, right? A prime example, I don't know if y'all can see that, but I got fucking blasted in the face over here. I don't know how well you can see it, but I'm hoping you guys can see it well. It's like a red mark. Bah, right there, bro. Right? Just know that's how the story's gonna go. Okay, it's one of those stories. The characters in the story that I'm about to tell are all from yesterday, right? So yesterday I had an early stream, right? Yesterday my friend decided to throw a party, right? Now it's kind of like a New Year's party ish, but not really New Year's, right? Appreciate what the follow, my guy. So here's what happened, okay? So yesterday was Monday, right? But the day before, Dan was it my friend Daniel and I? Daniel's the guy who's throwing the party, right? So Daniel and I, we went to go get out the stuff we needed for the party. So the food that I'm going to cook, right? And what is it? Maybe some party games as well. By party games, I mean some board games like I don't know, like Twister or this game called Tapple that we really fuck with for some reason. Tapple's one of those games where you really can never stop playing because it can go on forever, right? Now, here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing with that is as we're out getting the stuff, right? Daniel, I'm in the car with Daniel, right? And he proceeds to tell me, "Oh yeah, there's gonna be like 30 some people," and I'm like, "Hold the fuck up, wait a minute, flag on the plate, bro. What the fuck do you mean there's gonna be 30 some people coming? All right, I don't even know 30 some people. All right, that's just him. Now the reason why he said he invited 30 some people is because 30 some people is already fucking ridiculous. Okay, not only is it because we're doing this at was it Daniel's dad's house. Okay, so Daniel lives in an apartment, right? But obviously you can't throw a party in an apartment. So he decides to throw it at his dad's house. Now mind you, his dad is not even in the house. Okay, his dad is in Colombia right now. So Daniel said, "Yeah, this is a perfect time for me to throw a party. You know, my dad's out, and we can basically have as much fun as we want." Now, here's the thing, okay? The layout of this house is not suitable for 30 people, okay? So immediately I'm like, "Yo, who are these 30 people coming?" Daniel proceeds to tell me that, "Oh yeah, no, I wanted to do two things. I wanted to invite friend group A, and I wanted to invite friend group B. All right, me, right? I'm part of friend group A. That's our group chat. Okay. Now our group chat consists of like wait, hold on, like 17 people that we really really fuck with heavy. Okay. Everybody there not only is super responsible, we're all mature, all funny as fuck. Okay. Obviously I'm the funniest. But here's the thing. With us being there, right? This is not the first time Daniel has done this shit before. Okay. Inviting friend group A and friend group B. Okay. Because friend group B, they're a little bit more crazy. Okay. They have a little bit more spice to them. I'm not gonna lie. Now, as he's telling me this, I'm like, "Oh, do you think that's a good idea?" Now, obviously, I'm not trying to be a dickhead and tell him how to run his party because it's his party at the end of the day. I would never tell him how he should do things, right? And so he's like, "Yeah, no, it'll be fun, it'll be fun." I'm like, all right, bro. I don't know. I trust him, but all right." So, boom. The day of the party is now here. So it's yesterday now. It's Monday. It's the day of the party, and obviously I end stream. Once I end stream, I have to haul ass trying to change and get everything we need into Daniel's car. So what are the things we need? I have the I'm mind you, I'm the one bringing the grill so I can cook. I'm the one bringing the coal. I'm the one bringing everything I need to cook. The only thing that I'm not bringing to cook is is the food because Daniel has that. He has that at the place already, right? So we get all that and we get everything ready. Okay, I head over to his we head over to his place, right? And immediately because it's gonna take a while for the coal to heat up, that's the first thing we do. After that, Daniel goes to pick up some people, right? Then more and more people from the group just start pulling up, and that's when we start really having a lot of fun. So now, fast forward into like a couple hours. Now I want to give you the time frame of like this started at 8 is when I got there. That's when we started cooking, or not cooking, but that's when we started lighting the coal. Everybody started pulling up probably like an hour and a half later. That's when I started to put food, and that's when I started to cook, right? So as more and more people from our group chat, friend group A, starts pulling up, that's when the real fun, and I mind you, only fun of the night happens, okay? Warning, this is the only fun of the part of the night that's happening, all right? Now, the people with us right now, the most important people with us at least, are myself, Daniel, Diego, my brother, what is it? Daniel's ex, and what is it? My ex, and who else? Oh, and our friend Jamar. Okay, so those are like the six most important people. All right. So as more and more people, and I mind you, all these people are part of friend group A, but you're gonna see what the fuck is wrong with friend group B. Okay. So as all the entire friend group A pulls up, once that happens, we all start like having fun, right? We all start talking to each other. This is the first time we've seen each other in like a couple months because everybody's off to college or whatever, right? So then as we're doing all this, was like, oh shit, some people from friend group B came, right? And this is when all of us decide to lock the fuck in, okay? Because now we realize we can't say certain things to friend group B because friend group B is ready to fight at any moment. Friend group B is scrappy as hell, all right? That's the best way I can say it. So what happens now is we were all having a great time with basically like all of us making jokes as much as we can. We're all having a good time. Frankie B pulls up. It was a little awkward at first, and we're like, okay, how are we gonna do this? And nothing bad happens at all. For now, the time passes by. It's now like I wanna say 10:30 ish, and we were playing. Was it somebody had brought their Switch? I think it was our friend Omar who brought his Nintendo Switch, right? So everybody was playing. What is the game called? Jack in the Box. Everybody was playing Jack in the Box, right? And mind you, Jack in the Box is more like for a really big friend group, or there's some games that might be for a generalization, but that's besides the point. What happens now in this story ended up being one of the scariest nights of my life because now is when shit gets real. So quick. We're all in the living room now. I'm finally done cooking. Everybody has eaten something, right? So now here's how you play Jack in the Box. How you play Jack in the Box is basically you connect your phone to a link on on Jack in the Box, right? And typically it's for a certain game, right? It could be a game of they give you like a prompt and you have to fill it out and say the most outrageous thing, and the other people have to guess who said it and fun stuff like that. So you have to know the person personally, right? So this is where the situation comes in, right? In friend group B is this girl who has a crush on Daniel, right? Now, Daniel doesn't know, but I found out because they were talking about it right next to me in the grill because I don't know why, but friend group B was outside at one point, and I guess they just ignored the fact that I was there outside listening, and they talked like because my entire friend group was inside because it was getting really hot outside and the smoke was getting in their eyes and it was whatever, right? Friend group B came into outside. I don't know why they switched, because they have beef with each other. I don't know what's going on. So they switched. Friend group B's outside, and I'm eavesdrop. I'm not trying to eavesdrop, but they're fucking telling me right next to me. So how the fuck can I not eavesdrop? So now it's me listening to what they're saying, and then there's this girl, right? And she's like the most scrappiest girl. Like she'll fight you over literally anything, okay? And that's what I've been told, at least, right? So I'm over there not saying anything. I'm over there just like, doing my shit. I'm cooking, right? And she's basically saying, "Oh yeah, that bitch of his ex. I can't believe she was with him. Like I can't believe he even gave her a chance. Like she's so fucking slutty and stuff like that." And I'm like, "What the fuck happened? Where the fuck is this hate coming from, right?" And that's obviously what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm like, "What the hell is going on here now?" So as the night progresses, I see Daniel and his ex talking, right? And then from like across the room or from across the backyard, I can see this girl, like every time she's talking to her friends, she's looking at Daniel and his ex, and I see more and more hate coming in her eyes. Like I see her doing like, yo, like she's grabbing her like her drink over here, right? And she's like, oh my god, I can't believe that fucking whore is here. I'm like, yo, you're saying that out loud? Are you fucking dead ass? So now imagine that imagine all of that tension all in one room, in the living room, I mind you. Now, his living room is, if I want to give you an idea of how big the living room is, it's like lengthwise, I want to say it's like 40 feet, but like widthwise, it's like a solid 15 feet, right? She has to chill. That's exactly what I'm saying, right? So not only is she on like 10 already, But her friends are encouraging this, like, oh yeah, you should say something to her. You should do something about it. In my mind, I'm like, please, please, for the love of God, no. Please, 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 for the love of God, no. Please don't do anything. We're all here trying to have a good time. Why the fuck are you here? Why the fuck are you here? Later do I find out. Okay. Now this is as we're playing Jack in the Box, right? Later do I find out she was never fucking invited. One of Daniel's friends from friend group B had told her about it, right? And then the original friend that told this girl about it was like, "Oh yeah, is it okay if she pulls up?" And Daniel was like, "Oh, yeah, I guess, right?" Because look, I respect Daniel, but he's super super friendly, and that's the part that kind of kills, right? So that happens, all right, and that's why she's here. So I'm not, she's not even fucking invited, okay? And then on top of that, some other people from friend group B were never invited too. That's besides the point though, because she was the main problem, okay? So as we're playing Jack in the Box, right? Daniel, in this round, we have Daniel, Jamar, Tyra, Daniel's ex, this crazy girl, and myself. Okay, we have all these 6 people playing in one round. Okay, because we're doing it by rotation, right? And this is possibly like the worst fucking rotation you can have because now it's like a personal prompt of who knows Daniel like better, right? And it was something stupid. I forget what the prompt was, right? Because I was mostly talking to some people that I haven't talked to in a while, right? So I was like barely half passing my response, right? So as I'm putting in my response, I see something very personal to Daniel. I forget what the quip said because everything happened so fast, like this, right? But the quip basically said like, oh, if you were on like doing karaoke, what song would you sing, right? And it's basically like one thing about Daniel is he loves music, okay? He loves listening to music. So now it's the battle of his ex and the battle of this crazy girl of who knows him better. Because now it's between them two to find out who knows Daniel better. So they're trying to put in the prompt, right? They're trying to say this crazy girl, right? She says, "Oh, I already know he likes this song. Don't even bother with that song that you're gonna put in because I already know it." She's being fucking cocky about it. Daniel's ex is now like, okay, but like why are you even getting defensive about it? Like we're just trying to put a song, right? I'm not even ignoring this, okay? I'm ignoring this, okay? Because I'm talking to my friends. I don't even acknowledge that this is happening. And I mind you, we're all sitting on the same couch, except these two, I mind you, are on two opposite ends, okay? Daniel's couch is like a fucking L. It's like that, right? She is sitting over here, like what is it? His ex is sitting over here, right next to him, right? And this crazy girl is sitting right over here, okay? Like 2 people away from Daniel. So now they're getting into a heated argument about, yo, it's just a song, all right? And then Daniel's ex proceeds to say, oh yeah, well guess what? I'm putting the song that he fucked me, that we fucked to, right? As soon as she said that, this crazy girl gets up and just runs up to her and just starts fucking hitting her, bro. She starts throwing haymakers at her, bro. Out of nowhere. It was fucking full charge. Like no context. It was just she as soon as Daniel's ex said that, she did this. She did this. Bolted at her. Boom, 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 right? So now Daniel's trying to get them off, right? As soon as that's happening, I'm over here like, what the fuck is going on, right? Boom, I lock back in over here. What the fuck is going on, right? So now it's Daniel trying to pull them apart. It's Jamar trying to pull them apart. It's Tyra trying to calm them down, and it's me trying to get over there so that they don't knock down any of Daniel's dad's expensive shit. Okay? Because mind you, Daniel's dad, he's not. I don't want to say he's rich, but he lives by himself, so he has enough money to buy nicer things for himself. If that makes sense. So now you have 3 people trying to pull these two away from each other, right? And I mind you, they're going at it with each other. They're pulling their hair, they're pulling each other's hairs. They're actually like fist fighting each other. It's insane, okay? So I finally pulled this crazy girl away from what is it? Daniel's ex, right? Jamar is trying to cool down what is it? Trying to help Daniel cool down his ex, right? So you have me over here with this girl, right, trying to pull her away. And she's actually fucking strong, bro. I mind you, she is 5'1", but she is acting like she's 6'10". Okay? She is putting her full fucking weight and trying to attack this girl, alright? So now you have me over here trying to pull her away, right? And I'm putting my full force. Now, I'm not weak, okay? By all means, I am not weak.
but I have never felt more weak in my life when I did this. Okay, I don't know if it's because I had my shoes off and I had my socks around, but dude, she was actually fucking actively like fighting me to get over there, right? And then at one point, she started attacking me, right? She started attacking me because I was pulling her away. So as I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to pull her away. Then what happens, right? And she's over here, she's trying to go at him, right? And then she's like, this is what she says to me, right? She turns around, she's like, get the fuck off of me, you fucking bitch. Boom! Elbows me right here. That's how I got this shit, bro. It was honestly worse last night, right? It was bruising up last night, but thank God Diego's a fucking nurse, right? So here's what happened. Boom! She elbows me right there. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? Then she immediately starts trying to run at her again, right? But then Jamar's over there. Now, mind you, Jamar is like 6'1", right? And he did wrestling, so he's bigger dude than me. So he's there like a brick wall, already stopping her. Okay. So once that's happening, right? As that's happening, right? Mind you, this is in the span of like a fucking minute. Okay. So boom, I get elbowed, right? And mind you, I wore my contacts, so my glasses aren't even irrelevant to this. Had my glasses been there, I guarantee you my glasses would have broke for this one reason. As soon as that happened, right? Boom, I get hit. Jamar's over there already standing on guard. She's trying to get past Jamar. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on? I look over here, right? Then I hear this rustle. I hear a bunch of footsteps coming in. Now mind you, this house that we're in, the floors sound hollow, so you can hear every little footstep that's happening. Next thing I hear when I see this happening, right? Boom, 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 boom. I turn around, right? I look behind me. I see 3 of her friends trying to go attack Jamar now, trying to get him off of her. So now I'm over here, right? I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And they're like, move, 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 move. And they try to push me aside, right? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Now, I push myself off of the wall over here, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I'm trying to calm them down. But they are already lit like a fuse, bro. So now you have 3 people trying to come at me, right? Jamar trying to calm down people over here, okay? And then you have Diego trying to be the. Now, here's the thing about Diego. I love Diego so much. Diego's trying to be the voice of reason. He's like, guys, what the fuck are we doing? We need to calm down, right? There is so much yelling. There is so much footsteps going on. There are people recording this shit happening, right? My friend group A, they're trying to calm down the other side of friend group B, because there's some people in friend group B that actually have a fucking brain, you know? So you have 3 girls coming at me, right? One of my friends, what is it? It was one of my friends, right? It was it was Diego. It was Diego. I'm getting confused now because some of my friends went near the girls but it didn't help. No, Diego came next to me, right? And he tried to help me block off the girls because they were really trying to go at it, right? So then you have these girls. Bro, I feel like I'm in a fucking zombie game. You know why? Because Diego and I are acting like fences, right? Diego said, put up a screen, ref. I got you. I put up a screen over here. You have these girls rushing at me, going like this. They're swinging, right? But they don't know how to fight, right? So obviously it's like that type of swinging, right? So they're just doing a windmill at me, which is like, that's easy as fuck. Like, I don't know who taught you how to fight, but that's not how it works. So I'm over there trying to block them, right? I'm actively trying to avoid this, right? And then immediately, what happens? I look away for 1 second, right? Trying to see if Jamar has it. One of the girls proceeds to fucking uppercut me, right? Boom! I get uppercutted like that. Because then when she was going like this, then out of nowhere, I guess, she decided to go the other way, like she's a fucking Mario boss or something. This is the most NPC fighting I have ever seen in my fucking life. Because she goes one way like this, then out of nowhere, she's like, what the fuck are you doing? You are not swimming, bro. What the fuck? So once that's happening, right, I get fucking uppercutted like that. But it wasn't anything crazy. It was like that, right? I tanked it. It was like a small little hit. It didn't hurt that much, right? So boom, that happened. What the fuck? These girls are still trying to fight, right? Now, I mind you, there is so much noise happening. There is so much noise happening. There is so much yelling happening. There is so many footsteps happening. One of the neighbors proceeds to call the cops. I mind you, okay? I cannot stress this enough, and I have the bottle to prove it with me. We have this sparkling water, the sparkling bottle, right? And it clearly says grape juice right on it, okay? It just looks like a champagne bottle. That's what it looks like, okay? But it was not. By all means, it was not. It was straight up juice, like actual fruit, okay? So when I say
that people are so fucking dumb. I mean, people are so fucking dumb because as this is happening, right? Neighbors call the cops. We obviously don't know, but I'm assuming they get here pretty quick because I don't know what the neighbor said, but this is what happened. As that happened, Diego and I are still trying to calm them down, right? Eventually, one of the three girls that are trying to charge at this girl gets tired and she just backs off a little bit. She gets so tired from where she just sits on the floor and she's just thinking to herself like this, right? And I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, finally she locked in. She got a brain. She fucking locked in finally, right? Some fucking how she managed to get up, calmly walk her happy ass over to the kitchen, right? Get one of the bottles and decides to break it on one of the tables. So now it's a sharp fucking object. Where are you finding these people? These people are not your friends. What the fuck is happening? So she does that, right? And she starts losing her shit, bro. When I tell you, I don't think I've ever seen somebody go like actually berserk. I mean, I've never seen anybody go actually berserk, right? She's like, oh no, but she's not like trying to threaten to like hurt anybody like that. No, she's just like, oh no, I'm gonna cut this bitch's hair up, right? So now, at that point, I don't hear that, right? But Diego does, and Diego's like, oh shit, right? So we unfortunately had to get one of our friends to basically and this is the I'm sorry this is the only way I think we could have thought about in that moment to like basically grab her and pin her down so she doesn't do anything. And they do it so quickly too. Okay? So once that's happening, for the love of God, the luck that we have just keeps getting worse. Because as that's happening, police open up. It officially looks like something like the absolute worst has happened. It officially looks like the worst thing in the world is going on right now. Police knock. That's when everybody quickly locks the fucking. What is it? Diego opens the door to police. The police like, yo, we got a noise complaint. As soon as he said that, he looks inside the house. He sees the girl getting pinned down. He sees Jamar holding this one girl. He sees Daniel holding another girl. He sees me holding two girls. And he sees everybody else recording in one corner. So what the fuck do you think the police is gonna think? What the fuck do you think the police is gonna think? Okay. Police comes in. They're like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? At that moment, a loud roar comes from friend Group B saying, oh, this girl attacked my girl and we were defending her and these bitches, you gotta arrest these bitches and everybody in here, you need to take them to jail, like you gotta get the fuck out of here. And then the police, obviously being the police, they're like, shut the fuck up. Who's in charge of this party? Daniel gets up, he explains what's going on. Diego goes to help Daniel, right? You have me trying to calm everybody else down. You have, well, no, not me. You have me, Jamar, Tyra, my ex, trying to calm everybody down. And then the police is taking notes. He's taking notes. He's taking notes. He's like, okay, okay, okay. Proceeds to arrest the crazy bitch. He proceeds to arrest the crazy bitch. Not really arrest, more like detain. Cause I don't know what's going on with her, right? But I guess she was going through some shit. Not the point. The point is that they detain her, right? They don't put her in handcuffs. They're just like, let's talk outside, right? And that makes us nervous because we feel like she's gonna lie her ass off, which I guess the police quickly see through and they're like, okay, yeah, sure, cap. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call your parents and we're gonna tell them to get you. That's what they're gonna do. It was honestly they were very very cool cops. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? In any other situation, bro, had it been another cop, bro, I guarantee you we would have been fucked. But these are actually very chill cops. They're like, listen, we're gonna detain you, all right? We're gonna call your mom. We're gonna settle it with them, all right? As of right now, Everybody else, leave. And we're like, you know what? Bet, we're gonna fucking leave. At that moment, you think the night's over? Fuck no, it's not. At that moment, everybody starts leaving, right? Everybody's calling their Ubers or everybody's getting into somebody's car, right? Daniel obviously has to stay back to clean up, right? And so Daniel gives me the key to his apartment. He's like, listen, Alessandro, just take my car and meet me by his apartment. His apartment from his dad's house is like not even 5 minutes away. Probably like yeah, like so like really really close. It's literally down the street. So I'm like, okay, bet. Who do you want me to take? Just friend group A to apartment? He's like, yes, just friend group A. I'm like, perfect, bet. That's where we all go. We all go over there to Daniel's apartment, right? Diego is checking out. My bruise over here. He's like, all right, bro, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. How's your uppercut? My jaw is fine. Can you bite down for me? All that stuff, right? We're all waiting there, right? And so everybody's freaking out. Everybody who doesn't know what's going on or doesn't know the full story is asking what's happening. Diego and I are explaining it as best we can, right? Because we still don't know what the story's going on because Daniel is still at this house with the police and with this crazy girl, right? So once Daniel gives you the green light to come back, we all head back over to his dad's place, right? From that moment, Daniel starts explaining to us what's going on. And so he basically says, so basically, nobody here is in trouble, right? It's friend group B who's a little who fucked up, right? And the cop knows that, right? Very cool cop. He's like, listen, I know you're just trying to have fun with your friends, but if you're gonna invite somebody, you know who's gonna be a firecracker and who's not. Like, it gave a whole speech to Daniel being like, yo, pick your friends wisely and shit like that, right? And then afterwards, was it Daniel asked about this crazy girl? Is she gonna get arrested? Like, what's going on with her, right? And the cop's like, no, if you want to press charges, you can press charges, and then we'll arrest her. And then Daniel's like, you know what? No, just let's not do that, right? Her mom proceeds to pull up. Mom's fucking furious at her. She gets in her mom's car, and that's the whole thing. Now, Daniel comes back in, and he explains, and that's when we come in, right? Now, for the rest of the night, what's going on is just us debriefing on what happened, and Daniel basically saying, yeah, no, I'm never throwing a party again with friend group A and friend group B. Like, it's just gonna be friend group A, right? That's the only thing that's going on. When I tell you that it could not have been that bad, it really should not have been that bad. It really should not. This could have been easily avoided had we just kept one friend group on one side and another friend group on another side, which I don't even know why Daniel's friends with them, but that's the whole thing. So yeah, really, like if you want me to give you my honest like truth about it, really, the only thing, the only person that actually got hurt was me, because I got fucking elbowed right here. That was it, bro. That's why my voice is. That's why you can tell like my voice is a little off right now. That's why like my face is fucked up over here. It's a whole thing, bro. But that's what happened.